Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking you along on my morning to afternoon routine as a mom of 3 during school days. Mornings are always busy with getting the kids ready, packing their lunch boxes and making breakfast. I'll also be sharing some of the recipes for breakfast, lunch and dinner. I hope this video gives you some inspiration, so let's get started. This morning I was really in the mood for upma, so I decided to make it for breakfast for my husband and me. I've been craving a soft fluffy upma, though I do enjoy the dry versions too. Today I just wanted that soft texture. So I started by heating some ghee in a pan and added mustard seeds. Once they started to splutter, I tossed in some urad dal followed by chopped onions, green chilies, ginger, curry leaves and a handful of cashew nuts. I sauteed everything together, adding some dried chilies for extra flavor. To make it soft, I used 1 cup rava or semolina and poured in 2 cups of water and 1 cup of milk. So a total of 3 cups liquid for 1 cup of semolina. I also added salt. I mixed everything well. So when the liquid started boiling, I added rava. I forgot to take the video of that. Once it was boiling, I reduced the heat to low and covered and cooked it. I actually got this tip of adding milk to get that perfect soft texture from my friend Shabina's page, Shabosphere. So Shabina, if you're watching this, thank you so much. They turned out absolutely amazing. For kids' lunchbox, I was running a bit late. I don't usually make such elaborate breakfast. My husband and I usually keep it simple with avocado toast or half-fried eggs or oats, etc. But since I was making upma today, time just got away from me and suddenly it was time to get the kids' lunchboxes ready. I had some pre-made burger patties in the freezer from my previous lunchbox meal prep post. You can check it out if you're interested because these patties are so good. I pulled them straight from the freezer and shallow fried them in a grill pan for about 10 to 15 minutes until they were cooked through. While the patties were cooking, I quickly added the rest of the items to their lunch boxes. A sugar-free cookie, some carrots and a banana. The burgers were ready, but I didn't have the proper hamburger buns, so I used hot dog buns instead. I sliced the burger patties into long pieces, placed them in the buns, added a bit of mayonnaise and topped them with an iceberg lettuce. Once the patties had cooled a little, only then I added the lettuce because the kids doesn't like it when the lettuce is very soggy. So I finished up the lunch boxes and that was it. The kids were off to school. After that, I sat down to enjoy my breakfast and the upma turned out so good. The next day, I tried it with some pickle and it was even better. Upma and pickle are such an amazing combination. I really hope you guys will give this upma recipe a try. It's just perfect. After the kids went to school, suddenly the house feels so quiet and empty, something I'm still getting used to. This year, even my youngest has started school, so for the first time in a long time, it's just me at home. It's a strange feeling, but I'm slowly embracing the new routine. After breakfast, I took some time to pray Salatul Duha. I used to pray this regularly before, but I stopped for a while and now I'm making an effort to incorporate it back into my routine. This prayer holds so many benefits and it's something you wouldn't want to miss once you understand its virtues. If you're curious, I highly recommend reading more about it or listen to talks about its significance. You'll see how valuable it is. After that, I headed back into the kitchen to tackle the mess and chaos left behind from the morning breakfast and lunchbox prep. There were plenty of dishes piled up and things scattered everywhere, so I got started on putting everything away and giving the kitchen a good clean. I had to unload the dishwasher, which still had dishes from the previous day, so I started with that. Next, I packed away the leftover upma to have breakfast ready for the next day. After that, I moved on to preparing the chicken for Korean style noodles and chicken rice, two dishes I'm going to make. I used fresh chicken thighs from the brand Alyaum, which I prefer over frozen. I never buy frozen chicken, I always buy fresh. I started by cutting the thighs into cubes for the noodles and also for the rice. After washing my hands multiple times, I moved to preparing the noodles. This time I chose udon noodles, which I believe are Japanese. I expected them to be the thick round type that I've been seeing around in Instagram and TikTok, but these turned out to be the flat ones. Still, I really like them. I cooked the noodles according to the package directions, boiling them for about 12 minutes, though I can't recall the exact time now. Once they were cooked, I drained them and rinsed them with cold water, which is the proper way to prepare udon noodles, it seems. I set aside a few pieces of chicken for the rice, which was mainly for the kids. For the remaining chicken, I prepared a marinade with soy sauce, oil, corn flour and brown sugar, mixing it all together and letting it sit. This is for the noodles, by the way. Then I moved on to making the sauce for the noodles. I combined soy sauce, oyster sauce for that umami flavor, brown sugar, and an organic chicken stock cube, though you can use any stock you prefer. I also added red chili flakes and sriracha chili sauce, mixing everything until the sauce was well blended. Next, I heated some oil in a pan and added the marinated chicken directly, along with a generous amount of garlic. I cooked the chicken and garlic together, letting those flavors melt. While I was preparing the noodles, I was also cooking the rice side by side. Here I am making basmati rice. Once the chicken was about 3/4 done, I added onions and carrots. I didn't have any other veggies on hand, but you can definitely add broccoli, bok choy, mushrooms or bell peppers, whatever you prefer. And I mixed everything together and sprinkled some black pepper on top and cooked everything on high flame. My youngest two love payasam, so to make them happy, I'm making semia payasam. It's a basic recipe. I started by adding some milk to a pan. Then I added crushed Pakistani vermicelli and letting it cook. I really enjoy multitasking in the kitchen, preparing several dishes at once because it saves so much time. Once the veggies were cooked well, I poured the prepared sauce into the chicken and let it cook on high flame for a minute. Then I added the noodles to the sauce. I think I had a bit more noodles than the amount of sauce I made, but it was still bursting with flavor and absolutely delicious. I'm really craving this right now. I loved how it turned out. Once the noodles were ready, I shifted my focus back to the payasam. The vermicelli had softened and cooked perfectly, so I added sweetened condensed milk, though I forgot to film that part. After that, I added cardamom powder. I also fried some cashew nuts in ghee and poured those into the payasam. And just like that, the simay payasam was ready. With everything else ready, all I had left to prepare was the rice. Once it was cooked, I removed it from the pan and the rice. Once the rice was cooked, I removed it from the pan and then added ghee and sauteed some chopped garlic for about a minute. Next, I added the saved piece of chicken along with black pepper, garam masala powder, turmeric powder, frozen sweet corn, chopped carrots and chicken stock cube. I was basically adding whatever I had on the shelf and I mixed everything together, poured in a bit of water and let it all soften and come together. I forgot to mention that I also added Madras curry powder. After cooking, again, it was time to tackle the mess in the kitchen. So I got to work cleaning up all the chaos from today's cooking. I loaded the dishwasher again. This day I had to run it twice. Once the masala was ready, I added the cooked rice and mixed everything together. I also boiled some eggs and added them to the rice, and that was it. After my kitchen work, I took a shower and did my skincare routine. Lately, I've been loving the skincare product by Laneige, especially their Water Bank Moisturizer. It's fantastic. After that, I prayed Dhuhr and went down to pick up Omar from school. He comes a little earlier than my other two kids, so I'm going there to pick him up, and he often arrives back asleep. On the same day, I had booked an appointment for a mani-pedi and waxing through the Saloni app, which offers home parlor services. They bring everything you need right to your home, allowing you to enjoy the comfort of a salon without going out. Usually they set up a lovely ambience with candles and decor, but this time they skipped that. I don't know why, which was okay since I just wanted to get it done quickly. I had to give Omar a shower and feed him and all that. After they left, I gave Omar a shower and changed him. While he was playing, I treated myself to a nice drink. Lately, I've been craving something refreshing, so I filled up a glass with ice cubes and water, and added a splash of strawberry syrup and a dash of lemon juice. After mixing everything, I settled down on the sofa to relax and watch a bit of TV. I'm usually not a big fan of Netflix or TV shows. I prefer watching YouTube channels I'm subscribed to. I love cookery shows, lifestyle videos, and similar content. Maybe it's because I do the same kind of work and I find a lot of inspiration by watching others' videos. Then I put Omar to sleep. I nowadays nap with Omar for about an hour as I find myself feeling quite tired by that time. Once everyone was back from school and office, I served lunch to the kids. They had the rice while we enjoyed the noodles, which I'll save for their dinner tonight. And then it was back to scrubbing and cleaning the kitchen, a never ending task. That's how I spend most of my mornings while the kids are at school. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please share it with your family and friends. Like the video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'd love to read your comments, so please leave one. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.